Hi, what's up everyone, and welcome to another beginner's guide to the Division 2 in 2024. In this one, I am covering classified assignments. There are 8 in total, and I have covered all of these before, 4 years ago in fact, on the channel in separate videos. Today I'm putting them all into one video for you. I'm going to guide you through each one, show you where all the collectibles are, and how to get all of the backpack trophies. These assignments can be a little bit puzzly, so I'll cover anything like that along the way as well. This is for new players of the game that may not have done this yet, or even old players that just never got round to it. I hope this video is very helpful. If you are a new player to the Division 2 or a returning player and just want to catch up on a few bits, I have a whole beginner's guide playlist that is linked down in the video description. So go and check that out if you want to watch some more from this beginner's guide series. Unfortunately, these classified assignments are not available to everybody, and it is an add-on to the game. To get this add-on, if you just go over to the store and click on add-ons, you're going to find the Tom Clancy's The Division 2 Year 1 bundle. This unlocks all of your specializations, and it also gives you these 8 exclusive narrative missions classified assignments, the Fall of DC. You also get an Agent Ward outfit and 1 exclusive scout emote. You need to own this in order to get access to these, and I think it's 1,000 Phoenix credits to get this. I have no idea as I already own it, but if someone can let me know in the comments down below, that'd be helpful, thank you. But without this, you're not going to be able to do them. The first classified assignment is called National Bond Armory, and this will be the first one for everyone. You won't see any more on the map until you've completed this. It's just northeast of the White House in the White House area. And if you just set your waypoint, it should bring you to this street here. Every classified entrance has like a zone around there. Once you get to the zone, you got to find it. For this one, you're looking for this alleyway here. And down this alleyway, you're going to find a door. And once you find the door, you'll be able to scan that door to reveal the entrance, as I'm about to do now as I inspect the mission. Every single classified assignment, as I've already mentioned, I think has collectibles in there, and they have a backpack trophy as well. These can be locked behind puzzles. There's quite a few puzzles on some of these that will be explained throughout the video. But what you need to know is that you can only go into this classified assignment once per week. Once you've gone into it, and for the first time, it will only be available on story. But once you've completed it once, and then on weeks after that, you'll be able to change the difficulty and your directives and things like that. But once you've been inside, once you come out for that week, you cannot go in it again. It'll be locked out until the next weekly reset, which is every Tuesday. So just bear that in mind. You'll want to get everything while you're in there if you're just looking to make this a one-time job. I am now going to guide you through this National Bond Armory classified assignments, and they're all going to be timestamped down below if you want to skip ahead at any point. So right from the get-go here, you're just going to go through the double doors in front of you, and then the next set of double doors, and in this area here will be your first enemy encounter. You just got to breach this door. Once you have breached the door and cleared all of the enemies in this room, there are 2 collectibles and a backpack trophy for you to find.
Our radio intercepted.
Secure the vault. We can't afford to lose that ordnance. Copy that.
Smart. Sounds like they repurposed the bank's vault to secure their weapons. So that's where you need to go.
Portable device detected.
This backpack trophy is meant to be a hot dog, but it's showing another one that I already have called Krampus for whatever reason. I think this is bugged. You'll notice that the tile here is blank as well, and I've noticed on my old guide that I did, people have also reported this problem. So if you're not getting the hot dog, this is a bug right now. I have no idea how to fix it. Hopefully they fix it in the future. But taken from my old video guide for this, this is what the hot dog backpack trophy is supposed to look like. For this next collectible, I'm just going to keep on talking because I screwed up on the sound. But from the backpack trophy, just backtrack through the doors that we just went through to shoot that junction box. And you'll head through here and you'll notice the collectible right in front of you. Simply open this door and go and grab the second collectible of this classified assignment. There's 2 more to find now. And the next one isn't too far. Just carry on with the assignment. You'll have to go through this doorway here and there's going to be another enemy encounter. So as you enter this area, clear out all of the adds. And once all the enemies are taken care of, you'll be able to grab the collectible. Just continue on with the mission. Now there's nothing too complicated. You go up an elevator shaft and you'll enter this room here. This is the final area with the boss. Clear out all of the enemies. And then once they are clear, you can grab your final collectible.
Portable device detected.
How much do you want? 10,000? 20,000?
With everything collected, you can now just finish off the objective and enter towards the exit of the mission. You'll notice that the mission completed will pop up and it'll let you know what you've got. You can see I've got 4 out of 4 collectibles there and 1 out of 1 backpack trophy. So I've got everything that's available to me on this assignment, and you got to double check before you do confirm to go out, because like I said, you can't come back if you miss anything until the weekly reset. So just confirm that once you're done and we'll move on to the next one. You will notice as you finish your first classified assignment that every other classified assignment will now be unlocked at the top of your screen. You'll also see that to this entrance now, to the one that we just did, it is offline. It's reopening in 7 hours, 16 minutes. That's because I did this just before the weekly reset. If you did it just after, you'd have a whole week to wait before you could head back inside. But I do believe when you do it again, you will be able to up the difficulty to get more XP from it if you choose to. And with all of the classified assignments now unlocked, you'll see them on your map. We've got 8 in total, including the one that we just did. And the one that we just did will now act as a fast travel point as well, and so will all the others as you complete them. So pretty handy in that respect also. I'm now going to take you through in order that they were released, but you can do all the rest of these classified assignments in any order that you choose to. Next, I'm going to guide you through Nelson Theatre hostages, and this can be found just to the south of downtown East. I just set this on my GPS and it took me through this building here. The GPS will end about halfway through, but if you keep on going, you will come out of the other side of the building and you'll be back onto the street. On this street here, next to the Kerman Coffee shop in front of me there, you've got this building with like the blue sort of flags on it there. This is the Nelson Theatre. This is your entrance to this classified assignment. As we inspect the mission, you'll unlock it, and you can see that there's 4 collectibles to get in this one with another backpack trophy. Right from the get-go, there are 2 collectibles in a backpack trophy that you can get from the first area that you go into. There's going to be some enemies though, so just clear out all of the enemies first.
Portable electronic device detected.
Ruby, I got another
Just carry on with the mission. It's quite straightforward, no puzzles or anything like that, but you will come to this corridor here where you'll enter a lift. Just before that, standing out in front of you is a door with a padlock on it. Just shoot that padlock and open the door, and you're gonna find your third collectible of the mission. The final collectible will be in the final area of the assignment, which is here. Now, this used to be in a different location. If you've watched my older guides, it's changed. It's the only one that has changed from 4 years ago. But clear out all of this area, and there will be an objective that you're sent to. The objective will take you upstairs in the theater, where there'll be some more enemies to take care of, including the boss called Zero. And I'll ask you to collect the civilian cell key. You'll have to search this body and it will point you to him. It is from here that you can find the final collectible.
You don't have to do this. You left me in this fucking cell to starve to death.
You are now free to finish off any remaining objectives and make your way to the end of the mission. You should have 4 collectibles and a backpack trophy ticked off. The Aquarium classified assignment is up next, and this can be found in Federal Triangle. If you set the GPS to this, it'll pretty much take you straight to the front door. It's on the main road here, on this big building here. You'll see that it's a central aquarium on the door. Just approach it and you'll find the entrance to scan. You'll see that there's again 4 collectibles to collect on this one, as well as a backpack trophy. You will want to progress quite a bit into this one before there's anything to collect, and it's all straightforward. There's no puzzles or anything like that. You'll eventually get to this lift that you need to take down. As soon as you go down and you come out the other side, there's a collectible to get just to your left, so make sure you pick this one up. This is 1 out of 4. With that collected, you now just want to continue, but you do need to prep before you go too far. So head down the stairs, and before you go any further, just notice these windows on the left. You're going to see a padlock on a door here. That padlock just needs to be shut off. Later on in the mission, we're going to be going through that door, and without that padlock off, we can't make it through. So just shoot that off and then continue on with your mission. You'll head into this room here. This is the filtration room, and there's going to be some enemies in here. So you just need to secure it first of all. Once the room is secure, you're going to have a little bit of a puzzle to do. You need to activate the ozone contact chamber, the foam fractionator, and the degas chamber. It says that you can look at an image on a wall, and I think it means this image here where you can see them all. It just basically shows you what they look like, and then they're the items that you're looking for. And I believe you need to do it in that order. So the ozone contact, the fractionator, and then the degas chamber. They've got to be interacted with in that order. Now, it doesn't initially tell you where they are, but if it takes you long enough to figure it out, eventually it will highlight them for you in the room, so you don't need to worry too much about it. There will be ads spawning all of the time as well, so you need to manage that. But I'll show you now where these are. So from the central area here, just head up the stairs, and this is where the ozone contact chamber is going to be. You'll be able to interact with this one here. And then once you've done that, if you just spin to the right, you'll head to the foam fractionator. It's just a valve here. You can see just down below is where the actual device is. We're going to interact with this valve. And just after that, you've got the degas chamber as well. You'll see that they're marked on my screen now because I've taken so long. They've just eventually marked them for me. So don't worry if you can't find them. They will eventually be marked. Once all 3 are done, you just need to activate the pumps to continue. By getting the pumps back on, you will spawn in more enemies that you need to deal with. But once they're dealt with, there's now 2 collectibles and a backpack trophy I want to show you how to get. There's also a secret key you need to get also. So just follow the objective through these doors here. This is going to take you upstairs. And that door that we shot earlier with the padlock on, this is what we're going to enter now. So just follow what I do to get everything that you need to get.
Sure it's safe to eat them?
glad they were willing to eat dolphin.
You will now just continue with the classified assignment until the end. There's no puzzly bits or anything like that. Eventually, you'll get the objective to reach the civilians and get into this room here. And this is where you're going to find the final collectible. With that done, and once you finish off all your objectives, you can then just head to the mission exit. And you should have all 4 out of 4 collectibles and the backpack trophy, and you should be good to go. The next classified assignment I'm going to cover is the NSA security alert. This can be found all the way over near the Capitol Hill stronghold. As with all the others, just set the GPS and go as far as it takes you. You should be into this area here, and you're looking for this big hole in the ground, the collapsed road here. You'll be able to jump down here. You'll see this lorry or truck that's just beneath me. I'm going to hop onto that, and the classified assignment entrance is right in front of me. Scan the entrance, and for this one you're going to have 3 collectibles to find and a backpack trophy. As soon as you start this one, you should notice the padlock that's on the gates. Just shoot that off to continue. Some of these classified assignments now do get a little bit more puzzly, so I will spend time on any puzzles that you'll come across. This next puzzle isn't nothing too serious, but as you continue through the classified assignment, you'll notice this door closing in front of you, and you need to gain access to that area. There is like a switch there to press, but you can't interact with it. So follow it over to the right here, and you are going to find a laptop inside of this room. And you can't just interact with the laptop right away. It won't do anything, but you should have noticed the sparks to the right there. You just got to repair this unit here. And once that has been repaired, you'll be able to use the laptop. With that done, you can just head back to this door that closed, and you'll now be able to interact with that switch. This is going to open the door, and in the next area, you'll have some enemies to take care of. Everything now is quite straightforward. You'll be pointed to where you need to go to. So just follow all the objectives. You're going to enter this big hub area. Eventually interact with this laptop that's going to take you to the generator room. You then want to head to that generator room and just keep on following the objectives. There'll be waves of enemies and a few interactions that you need to do. Once you've cleared the objective in this area, you'll get a new objective to access the data center, where you need to head back to the hub that you were previous. On your way back, there's a door that you can go through that you couldn't before. So the hub is just in front of us there. Just to the left of me is the conference room. You are now able to interact with this and open it. So just open this up, and inside you're going to find your first collectible.
Bioengineer.
Once you have that collectible and go back to the hub, your objective will take you to the data center, but as you try to gain access, it's going to reject you. This is going to give you another objective. This new objective is to reach the personal quarters. You'll get a new objective marker, so you just need to follow that. You'll reach the personal quarters, and you'll have to interact with this to open the door. And inside, there's another door that you want to gain access to, but it won't let you. It's this one here. As you try to open it, it just won't let you. You need to find another key card. I'll show you the location where I find my level 5 key card now, but it might drop at anywhere in this area. I'm not sure if it's like a fixed location or not. So if it's not here for you, just look around the area. It will appear on the top left radar when you get close to it. But with the level 5 key card, you'll be able to use that on this door now to gain access. And I'll now show you where your second collectible is.
Come on, you can spare 3.
As well as the collectible, you also need to find a level 7 key card. So just head back out of there. And there's loads of different rooms around here with lockers in. And I believe this level 7 key card can drop out of any of these lockers. So there's mine. That's where I found mine. You might need to check other rooms and just search other lockers to find it. You'll need this to continue the assignment. Once you've got it, you can head back to the hub. As you get back to the hub, there will be some more Black Tusk here for you to deal with. And with all the Black Tusk clear, you are free to enter the data center. But before you do, there's another room that you can gain access to in this area with that level 7 keycard. So just where I am now, just next to the personal quarters where you entered before, you'll find these steps. Head upstairs, you can enter this data analysis room. And inside here, you're going to find your third collectible. All we have left to do now is to find the backpack trophy, which is well hidden, and complete the assignment. So head forward and head to the data center as your objective will recommend you to. Just proceed forward and there'll be this instance where there's a load of drones and enemies that you need to take care of. With the area clear, you'll be able to get the backpack trophy. Before heading back to the hub, just head left out of the exit of this room that you're in, and you can climb this rock formation. I'll show you how to get to the backpack trophy from here. With that collected, you've got everything you need out of this assignment, and now you just need to go and complete it, and there's no more puzzles. The only thing is, there's no easy way back. You've got to go back the way you came, so all the way along here and along the rock formation. And as you re-enter the hub, you're going to need to secure the computer system. There's going to be loads of waves of Black Tusk enemies. You'll need to deal with these. Once you've survived the Black Tusk assault, you can head to the mission exit though, and you'll have all 3 collectibles and the backpack trophy, and we're done with this one. We are now at the halfway point of these classified assignments, and the next one is the Embassy crash site, which can be found up in the West End area near to Federal Emergency Bunker. Just follow your GPS as always, and it should leave you in this location here. It's a little bit tricky, this one, to find, but what you're looking for is the big glass-fronted building with a green door as an entrance. It's just in front of me here. This isn't the entrance to the classified assignment, but if you can find this building, just opposite of that, you are going to find the door for the classified assignments. And on this one, we have another backpack trophy to find and 4 more collectibles. As soon as you start the assignment, there's a little puzzle to solve. You'll see a security key in this office here. To gain access to the office, just shoot the bolt off the door there. You can then open the door and collect the security key. This key is needed to proceed into this mission, so just pick this up and continue forward. You'll soon enter this elevator shaft that you're going to climb up, and then once at the top, you're now going to find a collectible, but also another security key card, because you need to get into this door in front. Enter into this room here, and there's an NPC inside the toilet just doing his business. You need to wait for him to come out before you can get the collectible. So just wait for that, and I'll show you where the collectible is and where the other security card is.
I know we've had our differences in the past.
With that security key card collected, you can just push through the classified assignment now until you reach the atrium, which is here. Your objective here will be to clear the atrium top floor, so just go ahead and do that. And then once the area is clear, you may have noticed a collectible pop up on your radar just up these steps here. It requires a security level 3 card to gain access though, and we will come back here later. For now though, there is another collectible that we can get from the opposite side of this area.
You don't have to stay, you know?
You are now able to finish off the classified assignment before the final 2 collectibles and the backpack trophies, so just do this. A good point of reference is just this here where we get to talk to the pilot. After we talk to the pilot, you'll have your final encounter, and it's after that encounter we can collect everything else. With the encounter finished and the mission complete, you can now get the final 2 collectibles, the security level 3 card and the backpack trophy. I'll show you from this location where the pilot is, where to get all of that.
Nice watch.
Yeah, yours too.
Glad to see you're still orange.
Handy, isn't it? You team up with anybody yet?
Not really.
It's hard to tell who you can trust these days.
Yeah. To be honest, I never really thought it would be activated. The checks were nice.
Scanning. Embassy of Mexico identification. Security clearance level 3.
You didn't pass through any areas without security clearance, Agent. This must be access for another part of the building.
You good? Still got all your parts?
With everything collected, you can backtrack now to the atrium where the pilot was to complete the mission, and you should have all collectibles and the backpack trophy and be ready to move on. And we will move on to classified assignment number 6, which is Marina supply route. This again is found in West End, just to the west side of it at this location here. If you mark it and reach the end of the GPS, you'll be in this location here. And what you're looking for is this bridge. You can see a white door in front of me. That is the classified entrance. So just cross the bridge and then head to the entrance. This time you can see there are 6 items for us to collect. There's 5 collectibles with 1 backpack trophy. As soon as you start the assignment, just go ahead and go through these double doors, and there's going to be an enemy encounter for you to deal with. Just clear the encounter, and before you head inside, you can find your first collectible.
I can't believe the JTF would
As you then head inside the building, you can get the second collectible before you start the enemy encounter.
Portable electronic device detected.
I promise I won't miss the boat.
Just continue on with the assignment now. There's nothing puzzly or anything like that at this point. You'll be tasked to destroy the weapon stockpile, which is on this boat that comes in. Just go ahead with that and clear all the enemies. And once you've cleared all the enemies, looking at this area from exiting the boat where you destroyed the stockpile, there's this door to the left here that's open where you'll find another collectible.
I love you, Mom.
From here, we're now going to get another collectible and the backpack trophy. So just jump out of the window and you'll notice the marker wants us to continue the mission straight ahead. Before we do that though, we're going to prep ourselves for the backpack trophy. This backpack trophy has to be the best and well hidden one in these classified assignments, by the way. Just from this location here upstairs, you'll see this yellow junction box. Just shoot that out and then head towards the objective marker. You'll notice this door in front of us with the red keypad. We need to open that now for the collectible and backpack trophy. As we head into this room, you'll also notice this door here where it says smile and wave, you're on camera. Look up above and you'll notice the camera. What you've got to do at this point is get an interaction with an NPC. And to do this, you've got to use the wave emote. It basically tells you what to do, to be honest with you, but it is a very well hidden secret. So just open up your emote menu and go and find your wave emote. Once you found the emote, just perform the emote and you'll wave at the camera and get an interaction with an NPC.
Hey, I hope you can help me.
After that interaction, you now need to go and find a computer to interact with, which will open that door to where the NPC is. So just follow my route now and interact with this computer.
The door's open! You got it!
Just head back to the door now where that NPC was. You'll be able to enter inside and grab a key off her.
Thanks for the rescue. The keycard to this storage room is on the table. Hope you find something good.
With this key, we can now open that door that we saw earlier with the red padlock. So we're just going to head back to that. We'll use that key on this door. And as soon as you enter, you'll find a collectible.
Come on. You gotta let me on the boat.
You were late.
It's not my fault. There was a shooting, they blocked the road, and
Just shoot that rope down that I just shut down, and now you want to climb up this rope and you'll go and get the backpack trophy. If you remember before when we shot that yellow junction box out, if you didn't do that, you won't be able to access this backpack trophy, so make sure that was done and just follow this route to get the trophy. You can now backtrack to where this room was, where you had to smile for the camera, but now follow the objective marker. This will take you into the final area of this classified assignment, and you'll just want to finish the assignment now. Nothing too tricky here. With the assignment finished, and from where this boat came in the center, up on the walkway, just follow my route now to the final collectible.
Electronic device detected.
You'll want to hide your phone.
Why?
They're gonna search you. Take anything.
And with that, we are done. You can head to the exit. You'll see that you've got all 5 collectibles and the backpack trophy, and we can move on to the 7th classified assignment. And that is Detention Center Rescue. This can be found in downtown West at this location on screen here. This one again can be a little bit tricky to find. Just head to the end of your GPS, and what you are looking for is this big BCT sign on the building here. Once you see that, you know you're in the right position, and what you're looking for is a manhole cover that you can go down. You'll easily see this if you look at your radar, because you'll see the little yellow icon suggesting there's a manhole cover. So just head down here, and you'll find the entrance. This one has 4 collectibles and a backpack trophy, and it is again quite puzzly. As soon as you start the classified assignment, just head down this ramp and you are greeted with your first puzzle. It's a very easy one to do. You'll see the flowing water coming out of each side of the room, and you just got to close all of these doors by shooting the weak spots above them. Once all 4 doors are closed, that will stop the water from flowing. You'll then be able to interact with this valve and turn it, and then you're going to be able to drop down below. You'll notice at this point you can see that yellow key item right in front of us, but also the backpack trophy. We can't get this yet. I'll be covering this a little bit later on, so don't worry about this for now. Just proceed with the assignment. You'll climb up a ladder and enter your first area where you've got some enemies to take care of, and this is also where the first collectible is going to be. So just clear the area and then follow my route to the collectible.
Portable electronic device detected.
What do you need now?
From that collectible, your objective is now to reach the gym. You'll come to this door here. You'll see the yellow junction box to shoot. Very easy puzzle, and you'll be able to proceed. You will come to the central location of the detention center for another enemy encounter. With the enemies clear, you can just proceed to follow the objective marker, which is taking you to the gym. You'll come across another simple puzzle again where there's a gate like this and a junction box. So shoot out the junction box to open the gate, and you'll soon arrive at the gym. In the gym, you're going to get an objective to protect the prisoner. So just take out all of the enemies and make sure the prisoner doesn't die. Once you have done this, you'll have an objective to talk to the prisoner. But before you do this, you can get a hold of your second collectible. Just back out of the room and go through this red door here to find a key, and I'll show you the route to take to get to the collectible.
Lockdown. Full quarantine.
You can now continue with your objective and talk to the prisoner. There'll be some more enemy encounters before you finish this section off. With the objective complete, you'll be given a new one to go and reach cell block A. So you'll be heading back to that central area now of the detention center. As you get there, a new objective will appear to disable the lockdown, and once you get to the central area again, there will be more enemies to take care of, but this time a little bit of a puzzle to complete as well. This is nothing too difficult. If you look up through a window, you'll see a yellow junction box that you got to shoot. That will then open the windows down below, and then you're looking for another yellow junction box through one of the windows on the lower level. Just keep going around the room until you see this and shoot that second junction box out, and you'll notice that the doors on the very lower level will open. You can then enter this area here and interact to disable the lockdown. This will trigger another enemy encounter and you'll need to secure the area. Once secure, you'll get an objective to reach cell block A again, and just follow the objective marker through these red doors. And again, we've got another yellow junction box to shoot to open the gate that we need to go through to proceed. So just shoot that and keep moving forward. You'll then reach cell block A and there's another enemy encounter to deal with. With all the enemies clear and before pushing forward, if you turn around to where you entered cell block A, you're going to notice a collectible is up top. We can't get this right away, but we do need to prep it. So to prep it, just find some stairs nearby and head up top, and you just want to get to the side of this room that the collectible is in, just where I am here. Once you're here, you'll see a yellow junction box in the distance. Shoot that out, and then later on we'll be able to get that collectible. For now, you just want to keep on pushing forward and continue with the objective. Keep moving forward until you reach this area here. There's nothing difficult that I've missed at all. Just keep on following the objective markers. But you're looking for this bit here where there's machine gunners that are firing at you from these two windows. Once you're in this area, just clear the enemies. And with all the enemies cleared, I'm now going to show you where to get your final two collectibles and also the backpack trophy. Just follow my route now for the collectibles. You'll be going back to get the one from earlier where we shot that yellow junction box as well.
Goddamn pigs. State your name and age for the record. Erica Gonzalez, 30 years old.
With all the collectibles done now, we've just got the backpack trophy to get. So we're going to head back the way we came. And there's a switch that we can interact with, which is going to open all the prison cell doors up. I think this little puzzle is brilliant, by the way. And it reminds me, I think it's taken from the Escape from Alcatraz film. So just interact with this and you'll see all the doors open. And you want to head back upstairs now to where the other collectible was. And from here, you can open a door. You may have noticed you could interact with it earlier. Just interact with this door and you want to head into the first cell here on the left, and you'll notice that there's a hole in the wall that we can go through. Now follow this around and this is going to take you to a puzzle which you need to complete in order to get the backpack trophy. I won't talk you through this, I'll just show you how to do it. Just watch what I do and do as I do and you'll get the backpack trophy. You have all the collectibles now and the backpack trophy. You just need to finish off the classified assignment. The sewer key that you picked up enables you to open this door here, which puts you right back at the start of the mission. But I advise not going this way like I do. Instead, just backtrack the way you came, and that'll be the easier way to get back to your objective marker. You basically need to make it back to this area here where we hit the switch before to open up all the cell doors, and the objective marker is on this gate here where you need to open it. Again, there's a yellow junction box that you need to shoot in order to open it, so I'm just going to pop that out there. This will open and you can continue on with your objective. This will take you back to the central hub, and it's the same as before really. You got to disable the lockdown, but this time you got a timer, and you'll have enemies shooting at you as well. So deal with the enemies. Remember, you are on this timer, but it's just the same as before. You're looking up through the top window to shoot out a junction box. There is another one in there, and when you shoot out the first junction box, some windows will close, but others will open. So again, while dealing with the enemies, just take care and find another window where you can get to the second junction box up top. Once you've found that, you can shoot out the second junction box, and that will spawn in your named boss. The doors to the lower level will also open, so you can go in there and use that as cover if you need to. With the named boss taken care of and the area secure, you can interact with this console here to free Gonzalez. And then there'll be one final sniper to take care of before you're able to free the remaining prisoners. This will bring an end to this classified assignment, and then you can then head to the exit door. All 4 collectibles collected and a backpack trophy as well. We're ready to move on to the final classified assignment. And that assignment is called Nightclub Infiltration. This probably has the best puzzle of all these classified assignments on the game for the backpack trophy that you need to get, and I'm going to cover it all for you now. This assignment can be found in downtown East at this location on the map here. Just track it like you've done with every other classified assignment, and at the end of the GPS route, you will be on the main road. And what you're looking for is 10's Nightclub. You'll see there's a big sign on the side of the building here, so it's hard to miss. If you see that sign, the entrance to this classified assignment is just the door below it, and we've got 6 items of interest here again. We got 5 collectibles and 1 backpack trophy. As soon as we start this classified assignment, this is where the puzzle for the backpack trophy starts. It's a real good one, and it's going to be different for everybody, but I will explain as we go. So just follow where I'm going now, and you're going to find the gold lounge with a red keypad. This is where the backpack trophy is, and you'll notice this on the floor here, like a generator that we can turn on. Notice when I turn this on, there's 4 lights in front of me, and the first one is lit up here. This is where it's going to be different. You might have a different one lit up, and you need to take note of that. This symbol next to it will always be the same. So I'm going to call this a diamond. This will always be diamond here. And what you need to just make note of at this point is what light is lit up. So for me, it is the first light. So diamond is the first light. That is what I'm taking note of. For you, it could be the second light, the third light, or the fourth light. Just take note of diamond and whatever light is lit up. From here, you'll also be able to find your first collectible.
It's completely safe.
From that collectible, just head into the brass room and there'll be an enemy encounter, your first of the assignment. Clear all the enemies so the area is clear. And once you have done that, you'll be able to get a hold of your second collectible.
Portable device detected.
So, we grow it.
After the collectible, just push forward to the Platinum Lounge. And there'll be another enemy encounter inside of this area, so just take care of them. Once you have done that, you'll get an objective to reach the VIP lounge, and you'll be heading through this door here where it says Gold Lounge. This is going to be the second part now of this puzzle that we need to complete. Just to the left here, you're going to notice these 4 lights again, and you'll find the generator just on the floor here. turn this on and take note of what light is lit up. Again, it'll be different for you. It's the third light for me. So I'm going to take note of the third light, and this icon is always going to be the same. It's quite hard to see there. Get my handgun out with the spotlight on, you'll see that it's an X. So the icon is always the same. It'll be an X. You just need to make note of what light is lit up. And in this instance, again, it's the third light for me. And with that noted, you're now going to find your next collectible, which is in form of an echo, which is the only echo as a collectible in these classified assignments. Everything else is comms. It's a pretty cool echo, so make sure you listen to it. From here, you can move forward. You're going to force open this lift and climb up to the top. At the top, there'll be a few enemies to take care of, and you'll enter through this door here. This is now where the puzzle is at the very end that you need to do in order to get the backpack trophy. Notice all the symbols and the red keypad. There's nothing that we can do with this now, so don't worry about it. But if you follow this yellow cable, that is taking you to a junction box that opens that door up for you. We can't do that now, though, so again, don't worry about it. We'll cover this later on in the assignments. What you do need to do, though, you'll notice that there's this console here that you can activate the lights. And you'll see an NPC down below. You'll get a new objective now, and there'll be an enemy spawn that you need to take care of. As you follow your objective, you will go through this area here, and there will be a little puzzle to solve. It's nothing too difficult. You just got to disable the 3 water supply valves. When you find one valve, they're in a triangular sort of positioning, so you'll easily be able to find the other 2. Just interact with all 3 valves to disable the water supply. And then your objective marker is going to take you through this door here, where we're going to be continuing the backpack trophy puzzle and also getting a hold of another collectible. Notice the silver lounge just up ahead. With all of the enemies clear, I'm now going to show you how to get this collectible and continue the puzzle. You'll notice the door to the right here with a yellow cable going into it. That's where the generator is. You'll see a hexagon on the wall here. So that symbol will always be the same, just like with the rest of the puzzle. But before we get into that door, we need to push forward. So just go past the silver lounge here. And there's going to be an NPC on the ground next to this pink light. Don't go ahead at this point. You need to interact with this NPC. Just move around until you get the search body pop up. And this is going to drop a key. You can pick up this key card, and this is going to give you access to the control booth. So head back the way now, and we're entering that door where we saw that cable coming out of. There'll be a collectible inside of here for you to get, and also a generator that you need to interact with to light up one of those lights again. So just collect that collectible, and then interact with the generator. As always, this is going to be different for you. You'll see that my light is number 2 on there. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Mine is lit up on number 2. That's what's going to be different for you. The hexagon is always going to be the same. So just write down hexagon and whatever light lights up for you. Now you're able to continue forward, and you want to head to the geode room. This is the final area now where you're going to take on the boss, and probably my favorite part of all of the classified assignments. In here, there's a lot of enemies to take care of, so just deal with them. You'll eventually get the objective to tag Agent Lee's body. This is the NPC that we saw up top earlier that's on the ground. So just tag the body, and this is now going to start like the boss encounter where you'll meet the chemist. With everything clear, the classified assignment is finished now, but we just need to finish off the puzzle to get our last collectible and the backpack trophy. And if we head onto the stage where one of the bosses came out of, it's quite fun up here. You can actually interact with the DJ set as well if you want to set off the pyrotechnics. I'm just going to do that now for the fun of it. But also up here is the final part of the puzzle, the final icon and the final set of lights that you need to make note of. Notice it's the hyena symbol. This is just going to be a triangle, and you'll see the generator on the floor right next to it. So turn the generator on, and if we look up top from here, you'll see where the lights are. This is lit up on number 4 for me. So again, I know I keep on reiterating this, but this will be different for you. I'm now going to write down triangle, which will always be the same, and number 4 for the lights, which will be different for you. But you'll now have notes of everything that you need for the final puzzle. You'll have all the icons that you need, and you've got whatever the light was lit up for your instance. So you'll know what order you need to do these icons in. Head up these stairs and head to the end of the mission, but before you do, that yellow junction box I mentioned earlier is just here. You're going to want to shoot this because this is going to open the door that you need to open to complete this puzzle and get the final collectible. So if that junction box done, just head through this door here and you'll see the final door to take you out of the area. We're not going to go to that yet because we've still got stuff to get, so don't worry about that. We've still got one collectible and one backpack trophy. We're going to head round to the left. This is going to take you back to the area where that room was. Shoot off the padlock there, go through these double doors, and then that room that we couldn't open earlier is just beyond this door here. And instead of a red padlock, now we've got a green one, so we can go inside. Here you'll get your final collectible, and there's also a puzzle to complete. So this puzzle's quite simple now because you've got all of the information you need in order to complete it. And you'll notice these symbols. We've got minus, plus, X. We've got triangle, diamond, and hexagon. And all you've got to do is just input the interaction corresponding to those icons in the order that the lights were. So for me on this instance, as you saw, my diamond was number 1 as the first light was lit up. My X was number 3 as the third light was lit up. My hexagon was 2 because the second light was lit up. And my triangle was 4. So I'm going to go diamond for my first interaction. And then I'm going to go hexagon for my second interaction. And then I'm going to go X for my third interaction. And that's going to end with triangle for my fourth interaction. This will be different every single time you do the assignment, and the order is just based on what lights are lit up. If you get it right, you'll see that the gold lounge is now open and you can go and get your backpack trophy. So we're just going to head out of the room now, and I'll show you the best way back to that gold lounge where the backpack trophy is. If you do get any of those interactions wrong, you can just try again, so don't worry. It's not a one-time thing. Just go again. It's just important that you do them in the right order. You're going to be going back through this area here. There will be some more enemies spawning in, even though you've completed the assignment. And you just want to head back through the brass room, which is at the other end of this area. Once through to the brass room, there'll be some more enemies again that you may need to deal with. And then just keep on going forward until you go through this door here. You'll now be back at the start of the mission where the lounge was and the backpack trophy will be. With everything now collected, you just want to head back the way now to go past back that room where you did the puzzle and all the way to the final door to exit the area. You'll see that we've got 5 out of 5 collectibles now and the backpack trophy, and we've just done our final classified assignment. I do hope this guide has been very helpful and you've enjoyed it. Please don't forget to hit like on the video if it has been. Hit subscribe for more content from myself. And if you want to see more beginner guides for the Division 2 in 2024, as I mentioned at the very start of the video, I've got a playlist link down below in the video description with everything you're going to need. Thank you so much for watching this today. Until the next one, take care and peace out.